So he does not give us license. You cannot get a building permit to build a church. He gives you a permit if you need a permit. You can only get a permit to build a building. Now let me say to you that that's all we can build. And thank God we can do that. I'm not knocking that, but putting up a building is about as far as we can go. Now the reason the church is off limits to us, that is, the building of the church, is because a building is physical, but a church is spiritual. Now go on buy your land.
Yes, sir.
You know, a spot to build on. Go ahead, dig a foundation, and I would suggest that if you dig it, that you dig it deep.
Come on now.
Go out and buy your brick and mortar. Fix your auditorium, you know, where you want to fix it. Okay? You can fix it small or large, it doesn't matter. You can fix it so that it can occupy 5. Or make it to seat 5,000. Come to it 7 days a week. Do everything you want to do in it. But if the Lord doesn't save those who attend, you don't have nothing but a building. Now, I'm afraid when I look at Christendom, when I look around this world, that really all that's being put up, the only thing that's really going up are buildings. And sometimes, you know, I wish God would just let me have an audience with him. I would tell him that stained glass windows don't make a church. I don't care how high your steeple, how pointed it is. It doesn't matter how many pews you have, choir stands and pulpits. Don't make a church. Organ music with its sacred tones and choirs singing, classrooms and conventions don't make a church. Now we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to build churches. We can only build buildings, but you can have a church without a building. That's why when you had the fire, the building was burning up, but the church kept on going. You see, you can't burn up the church. Shadrach and Meshach will tell you, you can throw them in the fire, but you can't burn it. And so John would say, no, you don't need a building. He said, what you need. He said, remember when I was out yonder on Patmos for the testimony of Christ. I wasn't in a building. There were no stained glass windows. There were no pews. There was no pulpit. There wasn't even a choir. There was no officers, no deacons, no associate ministers. But I got in the spirit on the Lord's day. And once I got in the spirit, not only did I hear something, but I saw something. Now, if you come to church, if you come to be with the congregation and you don't hear something and you don't see something, more than likely you are not in the spirit, because if you're in the spirit, you can't miss the spirit soul. Oh, the church is about spirit-filled folk. Spirit-filled. That's what the church is about. It's about spirit-filled. And you know what I found out? You never have to pump spirit-filled folk up. You never have to ask spirit-filled folk, can I get a witness? They know how to be in the spirit. And that's the only way to truly be in the presence of Christ. We have to contact him spiritually. And I found out when you get in the spirit, he'll walk with you. He'll talk with you. He'll claim you as his very own. Jesus said, upon this rock, not us, I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Now, I'm thankful that he didn't say that hell wouldn't attack it, because I would be concerned. Because every time I turn around, the church is under attack. He never said he wouldn't attack it. He never said that hell wouldn't get in it. And you know, there's some folk got hell in them. But he did say that the gates of hell, I don't care how hell rears its ugly head, hell shall not prevail. Now it can't overthrow, it can't win. Hell can't stop the church's progress. Let hell do what it wants to the church. And all the church would do is change its name. From Adam to Great Hell. From St. John to Great Hell. And you can't go from the name that you had to greater until after you have survived the attack. That's why Jesus didn't leave the building of his church to us. Because the stuff that we build with at best, we can only give warranties. Just a good warranty. But whatever he builds, he does not give warranties, he gives guarantees. Warranties simply say that I got you up till a certain time. When it's broke, but if you don't get it fixed within the allotted time, then you're on your own. But Jesus gives a guarantee that it won't get broke. On this particular day that Jesus